putting everything down over here. Those gloves on, baby.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line. Brings up second and goal. Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion. The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Steelers 10, Raiders nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh. second and 10 at the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. And the Raider first down. King's pass. Complete to David Njoku. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Steelers' 40-yard line. To David Njoku. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Raiders. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line. King's pass. Complete to Michael Pittman. A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line. Touchdown, Raiders. Jason Myers for the extra point. His kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 10, Steelers 9. Jason Myers set to kick off. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Intended for A.T. Perry. Incomplete. Nick Emanwari on the coverage. Rogers pass. Complete to Darnell Washington. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5. Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Rogers pass. Complete to Jeremiah Love. Brought down back at the 43-yard line. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line. King's pass. Complete to DK Metcalf. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Raiders. The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 10. Steelers first down. and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Raiders 8. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Pass complete to Travis Homer. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 25-yard line. Complete to number 4, DK Metcalf. A gain of 15. First down, Las Vegas. Complete to David Njoku. Touchdown, Raiders. The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion. The two-point conversion is successful and makes the score Raiders 20, Steelers 17. Jason Myers set to kick off. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Sadiq. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Rogers' pass intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Jason Myers for the extra point. The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 36, Steelers 14. Jason Myers set to kick off. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rogers' pass, intended for Darnell Washington, incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
The second down pass. No gain on the play. It's third and 10. Rogers' pass. Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 10 at the 42-yard line. King's pass, incomplete, intended for David Njoku. Good coverage by Caleb Downs. King's pass, intended for Will Mallory. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10. Down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line. Michael Pittman. It's a gain of 33. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Jeremiah Love, the ball carrier. The tackle by Ruben Bain Jr. It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 14-yard line. Rogers pass, intended for Chig Okonkwo. Incomplete. Brings up third and goal. take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion. The two-point conversion is successful and makes the score Eagles 10, Steelers 4. Chris Boswell set to kick off. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion. The two-point conversion is successful. That makes the score Steelers 19, Eagles 9.
Boswell to attempt the point after, which is normally automatic. 11 plays, 68 yards, 6:05. First drive of the second half, engineered by Lou Aller and Eli Heidenreich. Gets into the end zone to get the Steelers a 21-10 lead as we continue live right here at Orchard Park.
Toyota.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Philadelphia. Complete to Matt Collins. First and goal, Philadelphia. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion. The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score Eagles 19, Steelers 17. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rodgers pass intended for Kenyon Sadiq, incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 38, Steelers 11. Chris Boswell set to kick off. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
If they lose out there, we hit it. Woo! 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 It's too clean.
you
The last time they had the ball, and this is going to be Johnson showing for some nice yardage. 6 yards on today. Let's take a look at the Citizens Bank running room. Position room, I should say, for the running backs. You have Jalen Warren, Dowdle, of course, those guys are going to be 1-2, 2-1 interchangeable. Caleb Johnson's on that list. So is Nichols. You got Homer, you got Idra, you got Nowakowski. I don't know how many they're going to keep, but they got a lot of guys who've been knocking on the door. Some, of course, will be on the practice squad.
Yeah, that's a loaded group for sure. And one thing about a Mike McCarthy offense, running back has to play a key because they are built to win one-on-one with those linebackers, which they should do 10 out of 10 times.
For a 6-yard gain for Johnson. He gets it again. Over to the right side. Stiff arm doesn't get quite to the chains there. And that is Jordan Dunbar, number 36, after a gain of 2 for Johnson.
And Johnson better be careful down there. I know he's jawing back and forth and good sportsmanship there, but the referee does not know the difference, and they're trying to clamp down on taunting.
We haven't seen too much of that, but you're right. He got into their face. That's the last thing you want to do.
That's the last thing you want to do. The officials don't know. If they know each other, they don't know what that looks like. But that was one of the point of emphasis to make sure the taunting is not allowed. That just looked like it was all in fun right there.
That's up a 3rd and 2 here. Under a minute left in the third quarter. Fowler looking left, throwing down the middle. Behind his receiver, but a good catch there by Lance Mason. 13 yards on that one. Good catch by Mason.
Yes, it was. And Drew Aller does a nice job of, as he's reading left, now realizing 1, 2, and 3 is not there. Let me find 4. There's a huge hole on this end route on the backside. Nice job by Mason. Like blocking the football. He was slightly behind, but those are the big plays. Good to see him going through his progressions.
Mason's out of Wisconsin. In his career there, 12 touchdowns in 42 games with the Badgers. Caleb Johnson is going nowhere right there. As the Bills came in, and he didn't have any running room whatsoever.
Not at all. That's one Roger Jones has to stop the penetration right there. If it doesn't, that's the result that you're going to see in a negative play.
Roderick Jones, still a work in progress, coming back from his injury. He's come a long way. We'll see what it means on Sunday when they make the roster moves. We'll take a break. We've reached the end of 3 quarters. Steelers lead the Bills 21-17.
Looking for the best local watering hole in West Virginia? For 4 years running, Fairplain Yacht Club has been voted the best local watering hole, featuring 25 local and regional beers on tap. Our award-winning smoked wings, burgers, and steaks are sure to satisfy your cravings. Join us for team trivia every Wednesday night. And when it's game time, there's no better place to watch Steeler football with fellow fans. Located just off I-77 in Ripley, West Virginia, the Fairplain Yacht Club is your ultimate destination for food, fun, and unforgettable memories.
When you're a student athlete, the day starts early, and you always have to be ready for the big game.
Got it. You're up before class and before practice.
Between classes, workouts, and game time, there's no slowing down.
Whether it's practice on the run or dinner on the go, the team at Little General has us covered with the food brands we know and trust.
Little General Stores. Fuel your day.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
See your 5-star Chevy dealer.
Her 5 big truck?
We're former Planet Campbell, and we know how to win. Driving a big truck requires a commercial driver's license. A CDL. Our truck accident team has skilled volume to have their CDL.
And we got them to better help you. We go beyond just knowing the law. We make the trucking companies pay.
Hurt in a wreck with a big truck? Call the truck accident team at Farmer Planet Campbell. Why would you choose anyone else?
Farmer Planet Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5954.
Attention college students, Student Rush is back. Sign up free with your .edu email and phone number for text-to-buy ticket offers to each home game. You can win prizes, bid on sideline passes, and refer your friends to score big all season long. Text STUDENT to 888-412-4469. Do it now. A lot of students want to get in and see their Steeler game. All right, second and 11 as we begin the fourth quarter now. The Steelers up by 4, trying to add to it. Allen in the second half. First drive, he moved right down the field, resulted in a scoring play. Lance Mason once again is the receiver. Gets about 9 yards on that play. Jimmy Charlo made that stop. All right, let's go down to Missy Matthews standing by with number 1 pick from last year. You know him, you love him.
All right, thanks so much, guys. Troy, you were in Max's shoes before. What is it like seeing him get to finally play in a game?
Just really excited for him. I mean, there's going to be some jitters there, some nerves, but obviously, once you get over that, it's just football at the end of the day. He's settling in and he's playing really good, so I'm excited for him.
What has it been like adding some new pieces to this O-line and having the unit gel together?
Well, I really feel like the more guys we add, the guys that we draft and bring in, it really elevates the room. And it's supposed to get better because there's no complacency there. You have to, that guy that just got drafted is coming in and he's trying to play too. So obviously, you got to find ways to get better. And so also, we're not making ourselves better, but also bringing them up as well too.
Lastly, for you watching 2 young quarterbacks get 2 games where they get to play a lot, what have you seen from those guys?
I was just really happy for them too, and that they finally get to come out here and kind of loose, and it's good to see them, get out here and just play free. I mean, it's obviously there's stuff to clean up, but just the fact that really good to see Will out here, Drew, and scoring touchdowns, it's awesome. So these reps are very valuable, especially for them going forward. So just excited to see them keep going.
All right, thank you very much, guys. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Missy. Good to hear from Troy Platano. I can hear from Derek Harmon. Both those guys, former number 1 picks. That interview is sponsored by Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the NFL. Visit Ticketmaster.com/Steelers. They've invested a lot in that offensive line over the years, including this year. So the left side of it, as we talked about, seems to be pretty reliable with Mason McClellan moving over the left guard. You got Zach Frazier, which to me is looking like he's going to be an all-pro perhaps this year. It was a long ball down the field. Aiden reaching was there, but no space. Good coverage on the play by the Buffalo Bills.
Up right there, they're expecting man-to-man. They got the coverage there, but just the ball placement. Trying to locate what his angle was. Durallo was throwing outside. He kept it a little bit more on the inside, so that miscommunication would cause the incomplete pass.
All right, so it's Dante Pettis going for a fair catch in zone at 9-yard line. That's where he'll get it. Sam Johnston does his job. We'll come back. Here at Orchard Park, game number 2 of this brand new stadium. 21-17, Steelers have the lead.
At Toyota's national sales event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun, like Camry, RAV4, Grand Highlander, BZ, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, 4Runner, CHR, Corolla Hatchback, EV, Woodland, Prius, Corolla Cross, Land Cruiser, Tacoma, Toyota Crown, GR Supra.
Get special 4.49% APR financing on a stylish Corolla sedan or sporty Camry, or lease a Corolla Cross for an affordable $309 a month for 36 months.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in the rural areas, the coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers. So switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And right now, keep the phone you love, and we'll pay it off up to $800 when you switch.
Better service, better price, win-win.
Hi, my name is Chad Long. I practice personal injury and nursing. As a native West Virginian, I'm privileged to help hardworking West Virginians with their legal issues, just like my dad and grandfather before him. Our parents spent the best years of their lives making sure we were safe and protected. It's our job now to protect them. If you or your loved one has suffered bed sores, frequent falls, broken bones, or malnourishment in your nursing home, call me. When it comes to looking after your family, love won't let you down.
At 13, we've been constructing the WOWK Plus TV app.
With WOWK Plus, you can watch 13 News live or live stream it morning, noon, and night. Or customize your 13 News experience and change the stories you want to watch.
The WOWK Plus app is available on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire. Just head over to your TV store and select WOWK Plus.
Get the WOWK Plus TV app today.
21-17, Steelers have the lead, 12:50 left in this football game and the preseason for that matter. Now it's time for the game recap presented by NJM Insurance. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. And how about Eli Heidrock? Special teams, he made a tackle right there, and then he went forward on the ground. He had a very productive second half here. Hard yards, not the biggest guys, but man, he has heart. And he's following Max Honeychurch into the end zone, not to be denied. And a little Navy salute for you. Eli Heidrock. All brought to you by NJM Insurance. Shane Michelle has played the entire way at quarterback for the Bills here. Skylar Bell will receiving on that one. As we look down, there's some interesting things coming up this year, Charlie. We'll talk about the Steelers season. They're going to have another trip to Paris, and we'll talk about the international games. 9 or more in 7 different countries. The NFL is certainly expanding globally there, and the first time ever we're going to have one in Australia. But Paris should be an interesting experience. New Orleans Saints will be the team.
It's the end of October, and you see a lot of Steelers fans over there in Paris, so they are looking for some good things. Won't be as big as maybe Ireland.
Well, start.
Special game.
Offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
So Demetrius Weathers going to the Bills. I'll tell you what, even though it's a New Orleans home game, I would be shocked if Steeler Nation didn't take over Paris, France, because they like to travel. It was unbelievable in Dublin, Ireland, and looking for more of the same.
Anywhere the Steelers are playing, Steelers Nation is looking to take over.
Second and 9, Wheeler. Trying to use the Wheelers to the outside. Pretty good run there. Gets close. A flag comes at the end of it.
I'm wondering, everybody's looking around. That's definitely a hold on Buffalo. It took him a little bit, took him a minute to call that throw the flag.
Holding. Offense. Number 18. That was half 56 years old. Replay second down.
It's on wide receiver Quentin Skinner. And wipes out an 8-yard gain and a good run there by Ian Wheeler.
You see the top of your screen here, he's on the block and he just puts him down.
Jack Henderson. Very under the radar, but number 48's had a nice preseason for the Steelers also in that safety department.
Yes, he has, and they're looking for that rotation outside of Juan Brister, Deshaun Elliott. See what the rotation looks like.
Second and 12. Shane Buechele in trouble, trying to avoid it, stays alive. Rolls, and finally, it's Anthony Goodlow had him wrapped up there as he got precariously close to the end zone. He threw it away. Nice penetration by Goodlow out of Oklahoma State.
He's out of the pocket. You see immediately the officials are looking to see if there was a receiver in the area, which there was. So he steps up a second time, starts rolling out to the route as he's falling. He was down.
After replay assist, the quarterback was down by contact at the 1/2 yard line. It'll be third down there.
So Goodlow did a good job. His knee hit down, and that's what replay assist comes into play. They're looking to use it more. It's a quick, decision, and they made a good call.
And it's going to help because now it doesn't put too much pressure on the head coach to decide whether to throw the challenge flag or not. You get the help. Accelerated replay helps speed the game up.
So now that makes it 3rd and 17. Goodlow gets the sack. Michelle from his own end zone. Well, and many opportunities there with good coverage down the field, and the pressure was starting to get to him. So that means Buffalo going to have to punt from the back of their end zone. A good opportunity for the Steelers to get some outstanding field position here.
This is where you show a threat of pressure just to get everybody into that box. And let's see if Legion and get going here, knowing that this punt has to get out. Not going to be a lot on it. He should catch his ball running forward.
Dolman has to be very careful back there, too, with his footwork. That puts the emphasis on the snap. They have one of the best snappers in the game. Ferguson, who's been here for like 10 years. That's a perfect snap, and that's what you need in those situations. Gets it off, Weems going to take it at the 45-yard line of Buffalo. 7-1. 7-2, and there he is. Down the left sideline, looking for a block. One man is to the punter, he can't get him. Payton reaching, takes it to the house. How about that? It's a 44-yard touchdown. And what a play by Weems. He missed. Two guys had him. It looked like going to get him before he ever got started. And he reversed course, and he goes the distance for the touchdown. That's what they're looking for a guy who set records at Iowa for this very thing.
Yes, he is. One thing that he has after the initial contact, vision down the field, realizing there's nothing to the left. His speed allows him to get to the left side, on the sideline, into the end zone. This is why they drafted him for his return ability and bring that play back. See the whole sideline for the Steelers are celebrating, knowing how big of a play it was for this young rookie.
And you got to give the return team a lot of credit because they could have taken a penalty. You have to be very careful in those situations, especially when the guy starts meandering. But they did a good job. Also, that's the technical side. The defense set up the offense, or at least the offense in there, because of the tough deep in the end zone. Payton Region. We have that big 74-yard completion and yak yards of Acrisure Stadium and so on game one. Shows you what he can do.
Yeah. It's going to be tricky on the Bills defense, and then you have McCarthy deciding, do I take the point or take it to the 1 yard line for a 2-point opportunity?
And that's irrelevant. Defense number 72. Pittsburgh has selected the number 2 in the 1 yard line. And retry.
That's a good call, Charlie. You knew it. Why not? We haven't seen that yet. So they'll take the point off, but they're going to go for 2 more.
It's the preseason. You want to wreck some 2-point plays, this situation will come up in the game. Trying that offensive right here. So let's see what Mike McCarthy does. Generally, the 1 yard line, we're going to try to pound it in. Let your hogs up front. Open the hole for your running back. Let's see what McCarthy does up here.
I'm sure they have a whole assortment of plays. I haven't been able to find so far. We see it.
We always talk about situational football. Again, 2-point conversions generally aren't there. Maybe it happens at the end of a game. Why not try it right here? You're up 10 points. You really lose nothing at this particular point if you miss it.
It's a great time to try it.
Absolutely.
Regular season may be a more difficult decision just because you need to take points off the board. When you have them on the board, Kadeem Bell's on the field along with the Albright. Lance Mason, another nice catch earlier. Tournament for Drew Allen. A difficult catch, and probably wasn't going to catch that anyway, even he held on to it. So it's a fair 2-point conversion. But the touchdown makes it 27-17, 11-11 left. And this is the producer of that touchdown, Payton Region of Iowa. How much is this again? Yeah, no, McDonald's. Let's go. The $8 Big Mac extra value meal. Mouth-watering Big Mac, medium Dr. Pepper, and important famous fries. See, McDonald's never lets me down.
We're expanding the boundaries of available. There's benefits for the WMX. Together, we are bringing special services. The WMX position directly to the main campus so that families of households no longer have to travel home for the care they need and deserve.
Affiliation with the W. Williams Cancer Center, including the ability to offer chemotherapy to neurosurgery consultations and procedures for complex spine conditions, to expert pulmonary care for lung and respiratory health. Rome General Hospital is making specialty services more accessible than giving you confidence in choosing care right here in your community. Here you can place. Let's take it.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on that new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. With no payments for 90 days. Because you earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it. See your first Chevy deal.
Coming up tonight on 13 News Next Week, we're going to sports. We're going to get short-term stuff. And we'll talk about when they're working for his big-time people. That's all I can do.
Another third touchdown by Caden Region. As the Steelers up 27-17, Dallas coach Rob Cooper there. He gave the coaching staff about for Pittsburgh. So you remember Cooper spoke for North African in Pittsburgh that was that shot. Was the Steelers offensive line coach. And he caught this touchdown pass in a win over Woodland Hills in the 2010 WPIAL championship game. He moved on to play in college at Purdue. He was a two-time captain, and now he's back here in Pittsburgh.
He's been around this organization for a long time. He is passionate about this fan base, and he will keep getting the opportunity here.
Football down the end zone, so Buffalo can down 10. Let's take a look at Brian Dixon. What he does for a living, just coaches these guys. I know about Brian Washington.
I would imagine Brian's on this team. He had a very good first two games.
Yes, he did. We look at just those top three, but again, how many people are you going to keep in that tight end group? Bell has done some really good things throughout the course tonight. Taking Cruz, Vince Mason, just a loaded group right there. Just you don't know with this pass offense that Mike McCarthy has in, how many tight ends he's going to keep, what he's going to do with Riley Belkowski. He's your H-back, so again, there's a lot of different options that he has to choose from here over the next couple of days.
Brought to you by Citizens Bank. We check foot game right there. Going to give a little shout out to Mrs. Matthews, but right before halftime, talking about McCarthy, she asked him about the second half. What do you want to see? Kickoff return game, punt return game, some success. And there it was, right there with that punt return. That was it. Good individual effort, too. He was kind of bottled in at first.
He was able to keep his vision, and that's what you want. But those are the missions that Missy Matthews brings. You need to follow her on social media.
Absolutely. It's a short gainer there. Kaliki Latu. Only 4 yards on the play. I was talking earlier about the schedule the Steelers have. It starts with Atlanta at home on September the 13th. 17 games. There's a game in there. Games. Got a game in Paris. But the end of the year really does get, and the NFL does this by design. 2 of the Ravens games will be right at the end of the year, 2 out of 4 weeks.
After they're thinking and the thought process of the league that these continue with Baltimore and Seattle, they'll be coming for that minute.
Good coverage now. Field forces Michelle to run. And gets first down yardage. Good play there with nothing over down the field. Take a look at this schedule, and we start with the Falcons. That's a home game, which is unusual. Then at the Patriots, not easy to go there. Bengals at Cleveland. That's an early game for Thursday going to Cleveland. That makes some December in this game to say, right?
It is. As I mentioned, it's imperative for them to get off to a good start, because after that bye week, you just mentioned that Black Friday game, yeah, there's a tough 5-game schedule that they have right here. They're loading them up. The NFL didn't do them any favors with that particular portion of the schedule.
So there's no CTD. That's when things are playing the logo. There's the back half of the schedule.
So when I was mentioning afterward, you got the Bengals at the Eagles, Broncos, Texans, Jacksonville, Baltimore. Those are all potential playoff teams that you have right there.
And don't forget Carolina. They came on strong last year. They really did.
And then the playoffs too. So, yeah. So looking at it, that back half is definitely.
I was excited for pre- and post-game shows on KDK TV. That's our number one conference sports show on Sunday nights. Always want to talk about. And there will be tomorrow. This Sunday. That's a completion that wasn't down. That's contact. He was ruled down after he made the catch. I wasn't sure if there was enough contact. If so, that's a 40-yard gain. The man from Youngstown State University, undrafted this year. This never scores one.
Yeah, and this is something we talked about earlier. Probably deep crossing routes. You see just hand placement right there. So down back contact. But that is a big part of Buffalo's offense. Josh Allen, he has a big home. They'll throw that route anywhere on the field because of his arm strength. Seeing him put the ball 50 yards in the air. They would do that.
Well, people talk a lot about Lamar Jackson running the ball. But Josh Allen runs it efficiently so much, and yet he's in there to do everything for them. The fellas come by him, and he gets down to the 21-yard line, but Josh Allen has one of the best passer rating single-game performance in playoff history, 149. I think he's the all-time leader in rushing touchdowns for a quarterback, at least 100. He's a guy who does it all. They're hoping that this receiving player they brought in, including DJ Moore, who was acquired in a trade, Khalil Shakir, they have a talented Keon Coleman, but he has to do a little bit more.
Yeah, and that's what they just, looking to expect more from him coming out of Florida State, and they want him to take that next jump. They're hoping that this is the season for him in Buffalo.
Good play defensively by Deshaun Jamison, who's had one of the better games.
Here in Buffalo, new stadium. See right here. Watch the replay here. Just trying to get the quick receiver screen. Steelers been on that play pretty much all night. But up here in Buffalo, coaching change. Everyone's trying to do Thurman and Joe Drayton. Their expectations up here is Super Bowl bust.
They've been knocking on the door a lot. The one thing they haven't done is, I'm sure that's what motivates Josh Allen. He's done a lot of things. Here's a running down the sidelines, followed by Jamari Macklin. He seemed to be open there, covered by Porter of the Steelers. And that's what maybe he should have got.
That's when I was underthrown there. You can see immediately James in his hands. The ball's through. Nice little double move on the outside. Ball needs to be out there in front. Steelers were fortunate right there on the underthrow.
And a good makeup play there by Porter. He was beaten a little bit, but he got his hand up at the right time.
So Warren had a really good feed and he was turning out.
This will be a 32-yard attempt now for Tyler Bass. And the kick is good. So it's become a one-touchdown game, a one-possession game, 27-20. Take a break with the Steelers, and Lou Allen trying to put this game away, leading by 7 in Buffalo.
You work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are. It's more than somebody else. Come see us out in front. Shameless other smart. We use and make up.
Get ready for the award-winning Friday Night Sports Zone. Please play at 11. Ryan Wilson and Jackson Brzezinski bring you all the scores, all the plays, and some great fan action. You can watch it live on WOWK and live streaming on WOWK Plus. To download the app, just go to your TV store and search WOWK Plus. Don't miss the Friday Night Sports Zone. Streaming on WOWK Plus and on WOWK 13.
If you compete at the highest level, you can go anywhere in the world for orthopedic care. NASCAR racing champion Tony Stewart is here because at WVU Medicine East Hospitals, the team has the same expertise. Whether you're chasing a championship or chasing after your cricket kids, from diagnostics to orthopedic surgery to physical therapy, you can get world-class care right here at this in downtown Charleston. It's Virginia's only freestanding orthopedic hospital.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now, get 0% financing.
You want to grab you a shower?
2026
Get a minute.
1,500 miles.
Gosh.
With no payments for 90 days. Because you learned this summer. Now it's time to go get it. See more lifestyle Chevy.
Welcome back to Highmark Stadium. A beautiful night here, and we just want to remind you the score is 27-20, and it is football weather. This is what I would call it, low 70s, no rain. The wind has died down, but not too long ago, on January 15th, 2024, the Pittsburgh Steelers came up here. And look at all of that snow. I don't even want to think about it. But fans actually came in to help shovel to get it ready. The game was delayed due to the weather, but the Steelers did make it here safely, and hopefully they can wrap it up here, Paul.
Oh, I remember that. They have to go the next day for that one, and you're going to miss that up here. This new stadium does have some protection all the way around for the fans, but they won't stop snow from getting in here, but they also made it so that the wind doesn't become a factor here in the production of this place.
Yeah, it won't be as much in the stands, so you might not need the help from the fans to shovel outside of that, but everything in this stadium that you're seeing thus far, man, this is exactly what they were hoping for whenever they started the initial design phase of it, and now here we are seeing it come to fruition.
Now they're hiding right back in the game. Not much yardage there. They used to work hard for it. It's only a gain of 2. They missed it. Eli Heidenreich did get in the end zone. A very nice play, led by Maxi Honachur, who made his first action of the night. The preseason, I should say, after that injury. And it was up and down. First half, not so good, but I think he got better as the game went on.
Yeah, he did. And that's just something that you have to knock off the rust, because now he missed some time, but also he's trying to get back into football shape. The only way you can do that is by playing. So it's good to see him out here.
Also contributed on special teams. You have to do that if you're a running back trying to make a roster. A lot of these guys have that on their resume. Here's Aller. Over the middle, right on the money. If that goes to Powell, 16 yards right there. Cornell Powell, we saw him a little bit last week. Has a lot of rings. But he's looking to get a roster spot. 2-time Super Bowl champ when he was with Kansas City. He was a former 5th-round pick. He has a college football national championship at Clemson.
You see, realizing where that window was at. Jarvis was able to find it. Ball delivered accurately on that upfield shoulder, allowing him to run with the football.
All right, 4:58 inside of 5 minutes, 27-20. Steelers hold the lead by 7. Again, it's Aller. Short gainer right there. 4 yards. Completion.
See, working a drag route, right to left, coming right into your vision. You can see a lot of crossing routes. What I like about this offense is vastly different than what we've seen in the past. And that's one thing about Mike McCarthy over the years. He knows how to put the ball in the air, knows how to score points. That's why he was brought here. It's good to see him continuing to do a lot of the things that he's done throughout the course of his career.
He likes to use the middle of the field. A lot of crossing patterns, as you said. And that should help us to spread things out when they get things going with big guys like DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman. 2 yards on that carry. High right. Clock is the Steelers' best friend right now with 4 minutes left, leading by 7.
It's one thing as an offense, you know, trying to bleed the clock under 4 minutes here, but you have to put a drive together. How do you do that? By running the football, converting on that 3rd down. This is going to be a big 3rd down opportunity for the Steelers. If they're able to convert, they can bleed 2 more minutes off of this clock. I mean, to put you right in the field goal range. Right now, they're right on the fringe here of field goal range with Box.
Isaiah Winstead checks into the game for the Steelers. Number 27, Aller looking in the end zone. Leads his receiver there. It's Cornell Powell once again. This time good coverage by the secondary of the Buffalo Bills.
Here you are talking about being on that fringe right now. Offensively, setting up 4th down. If it was regular season, maybe you might try out the Boz. But here you are in the preseason. You have to pick up this 4th down opportunity. Talking about situational football on this fringe right here. Big play coming up here for Howard.
Each team still has 3 timeouts left, so yes, the Steelers would like to continue to move. Maybe force Buffalo to use theirs. It's all part of the preseason execution, trying to see what these guys can do in these situations. Howard. Warren was right, keeping his eyes downfield and throws incomplete. It was intended for Jacoby Kenny James, and that's going to be an incompletion, which stops the clock and changes possession. Buffalo now has great field position.
Yeah, that was one right there. Aller trying to buy time. Nothing initially to the left as he was looking, as he bought time rolling to the right. He sees James coming from left to right, and unfortunately wasn't able to connect.
Now it's time for a word from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Game day. A shared experience between all of us. Shared by those who make history and those who witnessed it. Be there for every moment.
Oh, just about, 17 days away before the start of the regular season, and it's going to be hopping at Acrisure Stadium. No doubt about it when Atlanta comes to town. They have some quarterback issues down there as well, whether it's Michael Penix Jr. or Tua Tagovailoa.
I get excited about it. You rarely see season openers at Acrisure Stadium. This is one that you know is going to be electric on opening day.
Same on the lineup in the game now for the Steelers. They played at Pitts. This one found in the air, and it goes right back to Duchel. You can keep it. That's a completion for him. He's run out of bounds there. Pressured by Rushoff. It goes for 40 yards the other way.
One of the ones you debate on whether I catch it or I bat it down.
Skyler Ball got his hands on it.
You can see him looking around. He looked to see if Ball was close to him. Now you're not going to outrun those big guys. Those guys can run.
Ballshop has a lot of speed, too, from the edge. He was trying to get in there, but once that ball was caught by Michel, look at him go, number 45. He's a ball. He's a big guy. He can move.
Underestimate those defensive linemen's lateral speed.
So now it's 3rd and 14 after that loss. Chad Michel throws. That's a man who spins away and he gets first down yardage. It's Dante Pettis. He gets 15 yards, and it moves the chains. And it was a good play because originally it looked like he might be stopped before he got the line to gain.
He had a big hole in the middle there. This is now setting itself up for an exciting 2-minute drill as we get ready to close this game, Bob. Let's see how the Steelers are. You didn't even realize, looking at the clock.
All right. So we'll take a break. Landon Roberts making things happen. 27-20, Steelers up by 7 with 2 minutes left.
Looking for the best local watering hole in West Virginia? For 4 years running, Fairplay Yacht Club has been voted the best local watering hole, featuring 25 local and regional beers on tap. Our award-winning smoked wings, beverages, steaks, and food to satisfy your cravings. And for team trivia every Wednesday. When it's game time, there's no other place to watch Steelers football with fellow fans. Located just off I-77 in Richmond, West Virginia, the Fairplay Yacht Club is your ultimate destination for food, fun, and unforgettable memories.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Intended for Travis Hunter. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Steelers. At the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Rodgers pass. Complete to Jeremiah Love. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Pittsburgh. Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go. Rodgers pass. Intended for Jake Okonkwo. Incomplete. Jalen Thompson on the coverage. Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 15, Cowboys 9. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh. up second and 10 at the 40-yard line. For the extra point. The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 23, Steelers 14. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Andy Dalton sacked by Derek Harmon. A loss of 11. It's second and 21 at the 46-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line. Rodgers' pass intended for Michael Pittman. Incomplete. Jalen Thompson on the coverage. Pickup and the Steelers first down. Rodgers pass complete to Chig Okonkwo. A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Gun. Mike. Inside.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Wandale Robinson now to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. And already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Complete Derrick Henry. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, a run for Henry. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Looking at 3rd down here after that last completion went backwards. To the air, Mahomes. And they come up empty on that 3rd down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. at their own 44-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
On 2nd down, Rodgers. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. That forces 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Fourth down now, Rodgers. That's caught beyond the marker. And the decision to go for it, a great run, Brock. This is all the way down to the opposing 35. Rodgers will look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Rodgers. Throw left side, finds Freiermuth. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that is going to be good for a Steelers 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Handoff now to Love. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, Harrison's got it. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. About to begin the 2nd here, the Bills definitely thinking points. They send a man in motion. This is Henry on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Running once more with Henry. And he'll have him 4 and the 1st down as he's brought to a stop.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he gets home. Touchdown, Bills. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Starting from the 5. He brushed him off with ease. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running here, it's low. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down, it's Rogers. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Motion a receiver left. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He dodged the tackle. And that's good for a few. He brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Taron Johnson has it. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You say that out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. And it's going to push him back for 2nd down. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. The final throw before the break. He steps in and makes the interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. He rolls to his right. Gets this one to carry. Free inside the 30. To the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch in the end zone. And that 2-point try trims the deficit to 1. All right, Brock, they went empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. That pass pulled in by Henry. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. Down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a 1st down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Back to throw Mahomes. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. He goes to the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. They stop it after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion. 2nd play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Now it's Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get them to 1st. They stop him just shy of what they needed. An interesting call now coming up on 4th down. Swap into a different play here. Running for it. Here's Henry. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
The line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
There's a give right side to Love. It's a big gain, 19 yards as they finally take him down. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's a give to Love. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw. Hits his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes.
Oh, he lost the football. He's going to get there, and he goes down. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. To throw. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. Big shot sends him to the ground. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. 2nd down. Sending him on the dive. Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Buffalo.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the pistol, Henry. Finds room to the 30. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bills have a 1st down. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. We've set it down from the 37. They're going to pass it here. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. The Bills take a knee, and they'll let the seconds tick away in this win. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. The Bills with a punt team out there. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Lining up for one final snap. Setting up to pass. He puts some air under it deep down the middle. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board.